Hello and welcome to We Are the Famous EFC. It is the match preview, Newcastle United versus Everton at St James's Park on a rather Saturday afternoon for a change at 3 o'clock. We haven't had one of them in a very long time, but only away from home. But Everton are coming off yet another defeat by Manchester United this time round. Sam, how are you feeling going into this game against Newcastle United, brother?
Knowing that it's away, I am feeling quite confident. Because of course, our away form this season has been a lot better than the home form.
Yeah, totally agree. 100%. Our away performance has been much better of late, especially through the rest of this season. We've got the best away record under David Moyes, but Newcastle are a tough side to play against. Eddie Howe's done an incredible job so far. They played last night, so hopefully they'll be very tired after last night's performance in the Champions League. But I do think that Everton could put a result together.
Yeah, definitely.
Away from home. How negative is this? I'd rather, and I'm confident that Everton can win every away game than home games. How bad's that to say about Hill Dickinson?
Yeah.
Mike, how are you feeling going into the game against Newcastle? Are you positive or are you negative? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling positive.
Go on. Tell us why.
I want more team losing as a manager.
Yeah, totally agree with you, Mike. But the way it's going, if we get beat by Newcastle and Burnley, pressure will start to mount up on David Moyes. And there will be questions about him losing his job because we should be beating the teams like Newcastle and Burnley, especially away because of our away performance, but also Burnley, who are going down. So there's no denying it. But hopefully that we need to get the mentality right. And I'm sick and tired of saying it. David Moyes has to set up properly. It's no good playing James Garner at right back when he's not a fucking right back. He's a midfielder. So play him in midfield. Play Nathan Patterson. It makes fucking sense, doesn't it, Sam?
Yeah, it does.
But again, I think David Moyes will set up trying not to get beat. And if that's his attitude, then the Friescans need to look at him because we need to be beating the likes of Newcastle without a shadow of a doubt, just like we did last season at that ground when we had a much worse squad. But how are you feeling, Sam, as we go into the game? What do you want to see from the players and from David Moyes?
From the players, I just want to see them putting in 100% effort, because, well, we have been seeing them put the effort in. It's just making sure we keep it the full game. I've always, even on my channel, I'm still saying I always can find the positives, but there is always negatives as well. But I try to stick to the positive sides of things.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Sam. The mentality has to be spot on. The manager has to literally take this as a game that he's losing his job to win, because the way we are at home is an absolute damn right disgrace. And that's why I'm very, very confident going into this game, because it's away from home. And it's sad to say, isn't it, Mike? But even games, if we're going to draw 0-0, try and not get beat, then just try and don't nick it towards the end. Just go out from the first half, because what we've seen against Brighton, what the plan was to get a 0-0 till about the 80th, 70th minute. Hold it and try and get a David Moyes famous 1-0 win. Well, it doesn't work, because we've seen set up, go out, fight, show the design, just go out and just make us the better team. Then we will, of course, get our what we want is the win. But I'm getting really sick and tired of the same crap week in, week out from David Moyes, from the Everton players. I don't want to ever see Vitaly Mykolenko ever again start for Everton. And I think David Moyes is falling out with Vitaly Mykolenko because he was dropped. So I do think that he doesn't trust them anymore. I want to see more attacking football going forward. Get the goal in the back of the net. And I don't want to see Beto or Barry ever again because they're fucking shit. Put Michael Keane up front, throw him up front because at least he can score and at least he can put a thingy on target. Barry didn't even have a chance to fucking score. Neither did Beto. He didn't even touch the ball when he came on against Man United. So put Michael Keane, at least he has an effort and also gets it on target like he did Manchester United. Do you want to see Michael Keane up front? Because I do. I think it's time.
It would be nice to see him up front, but of course, I know, of course, at the minute he has. This has probably been one of his. I'm going to say probably one of his best seasons in an Everton shirt.
Yeah,
personally.
I really agree, Sam. Defo, 100%. Mike, do you want to see Michael Keane up front?
Yeah, I want it in front.
What do you want to see from Michael Keane if David Moyes can pick him to go up front? What would you like from him? I want goals.
Agree with you, Adam.
Yeah.
In the back where I'm saying it is a load of goals of him.
Yeah.
He recognized me from a bench for.
Nice. Yeah, but the end of the day, again, we can't afford to set up where we get hit on the counter again, especially away from home. Otherwise, teams will. And this is, for me, where David Moyes gets it wrong. His in-game management is absolute abysmal. But I'm really worried for his job, but I'm more worried for this football club because there's no way we're fighting relegation this season, and we're definitely, by the looks, not definitely, I personally don't think we're fighting for Europe anymore, unfortunately. I've unpacked my suitcase as well, but I just think we're a bang average top 10 team, unfortunately. But I want to see more from us away from home because it's killing me seeing us the way we are at Hill Dickinson. Like, this ground is meant to be literally a fortress, and it's not. It's an absolute shit show, and it's sad because if I move out the way, look how beautiful it is. Just look at it. It's massive. But the one thing, what I loved about Hill Dickinson, the atmosphere against Manchester United was literally electric.
Yeah, from what I was watching that game from home, but I could like to see, like, it was giving me goosebumps because like when I'd been there. Maybe,
but also, the away fans are absolutely fantastic. Like, they give it all, and I feel sorry for every single one of them away fans because when they go away from home, if we get beat, they've travelled so far to get there to watch our team, and they don't even put in a performance. But we have most of the time we have this season. But Chelsea, we never. Man City, we never. Liverpool, we never. But I just think if we don't win Newcastle or Burnley, then unfortunately, I think it's time for David Moyes to go. I'll probably get shut down and moaned at in the comments, but that's my opinions. And I know some Everton fans do agree with me that it's time for David Moyes to go if we fail to win Newcastle and Burnley. And if we do, we could end up 15th. And that would be extremely worrying.
It would be disappointing.
What?
It would definitely be disappointing if we end up finishing 15th after the season that we're having at the minute.
Yeah. It certainly would be disappointing, but not only disappointing, it will be absolute uproar, because last season was a hell of a roller coaster. Sacking Sean Dyche, bringing David Moyes back, staying up under Moyes, etc., etc.
Saying goodbye to Goodison as well.
Yeah, the emotional of that, but also a mixed bag. But I'll give you my team. In goal, Pickford. Right back, Pato. Like, no argument about it. Bring him fucking in. He's an extremely brilliant player. I don't know what he's done to Moyes. Then I'll drop Tarky, Michael Keane in, Jared Branthwaite, Adam Asno. No argument. Mikalenko was shit. Then in midfield, James Garner, Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, Maitland Roll. On the right, Iliman Ndiaye, number 10 role, Tyler Diblin. And on the left, George. And up front, Michael Keane, and Jake O'Brien at centre-back.
Yeah, because he'll be back this game.
You do that. If that's our team, 100%, we win 2-0. Yeah?
Yep.
Only if he plays that team. If he doesn't, and he goes the same team against Fulham away the other month, then 2-1 Everton. I think we win 2-1 because I'm comfortable, because we're away from home.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the only reason I think we'll win. I think David Moyes will be on thin ice if we don't win. What's your score prediction, Mike?
My short prediction is I reckon about 2-0 to Everton to win.
Yeah. Who do you want to score?
Michael Keane, second goal.
Nice. Sam, score prediction?
I'm going to say 2-1 Everton.
Who do you want to score?
I would like to see Terry George get his first goal for the club, or an assist, and then probably maybe Dewsbury Hall. I'm going to say.
Nice. I'm going to go with Michael Keane, header, and Iliman Ndiaye, because he hasn't scored in a while.
No, he hasn't.
But I'm looking forward to this game because we're away from home. Like, there's no denying it. I'm very confident. This is the confident I've ever been about Everton winning a game in a long time. How mad's that? Because we're playing at St. James's Park.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get trashed 4-1 like we did at home because we're not Dale Dickinson. We're at St. James's Park, and I think we'll have a field day. Michael Keane right up there, getting the header in, and Iliman Ndiaye scoring as well.
Yeah.
Have you got anything to add, Mike?
Yeah, actually, I'm not here for that game, and I don't want to lose it all the time, and I want to win to amateur players.
Totally agree. Sam, anything to add?
I just want to see a confident game from Everton and, well, get the win.
Yeah. And all I want from Everton is a nice performance and a huge 3 points. And if we do that, then I tell you what, the suitcases come back out because we'll be 7th to 8th. But again, I don't want to see us ever play like we did against Manchester United. Scared to shoot, have 10 corners and can't even score, because that is absolute abysmal. But the positives are, people were away from the Hill Dickinson. Exactly. That's the positives. We can have fun. We can bring the excitement because we are at St. James's Park, away from this ground behind me. It's sad to say, but I'm just relieved and confident that we're going to win. That this is not this ground's fault. It's down to the manager because of his team selection and his piss poor in game management. You might think I want Moyes out. No, I don't want Moyes out yet. But if we don't win Newcastle or Burnley, then the Friedkin group, the Friedkin group, Dan Friedkin has got to sack him if we don't win against Burnley. But I think if we win this one and we get beat by Burnley at home, I still think pressure's on Moyes, because it'll be 7 games without a win at the Hill Dickinson. The last time we won at Hill Dickinson was back in December the 6th, and that is absolute abysmal. This manager should be ashamed of himself, and the players too. But I'm not talking about Hill Dickinson because we're not playing at that ground. So yeah, save that for another preview. Yeah. But anyways, do like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and thank you very, very, very much, Sam and Michael, for coming on. And up the fucking toffees. Come on.
All the toffees.
Bye-bye.